Welcome to Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Iowa, where the Cardinal and Gold gathering strength as they gear up to support their Iowa State Cyclones. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring it out. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So Iowa State's offense takes the field for the first time today. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Fisher. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cyclones with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go back to the ground. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
They'll run play action. Quickly complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kansas offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some, but, you know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Finds his tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Running to Green. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. He's showing the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Makes the grab down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Smith wants to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Gain of 25 on the play. 1st and goal.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And you try to catch him on balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute the red zone.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Breaks the tackle. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 20.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Fisher. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They try to pop a run on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive and
turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Smith dropping to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. The give out of the gun. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames.
The Cyclones will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. There he goes. Made a defender miss. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Smith wants to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Number 86.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The give from the gun. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Completes it in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
He wants to change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
He's got the back in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action on 1st down. fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more... Oh, he's got some space! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cruz. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And tackled there by the defense.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. On the run, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. It's incomplete, trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's fourth and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. On the move is the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here's the handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the... That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Sometimes